Congratulations to volleyball. Coach Hudson, what up? 31-1. I don't care what sport you're in, where you're at, and how you play it. And you go 31-1 in any sport, that's quite an accomplishment. I guess we got a chance to host. It's 31-1 is what I know. You win a championship 31-1, that's special. And hey, football went and got them another win for seven wins. So it was a good week for Western Kentucky. Congratulations to those guys. You guys want to talk about?
Let's talk about the tournament.
Tournament a little bit.
Let's review that.
Let's review that real quick. Well, it was as you well know, it was a good tournament. Learned a lot about our basketball team. Played against some really good competition. Naturally, we would like to finish out that first one. We didn't quite finish it out, but I was proud of our guys, the way they bounced back that next night. It's very easy to let a team cost you 2 losses, especially losing one where we lost it. But we bounced back against a very good Illinois State team and found a way to really be good offensively, and then found a way to get out another one on, Monday afternoon against Fordham. So it's things we learned with our team. Naturally, some good things, some things we got to get better at.
This was the time where you guys played those tight games this year. So what did you see from individual guys, just when everything's got, pressured late, and just where you want to see some things come out of them?
Well, naturally, it's probably the first time we've been challenged in any kind of close games. Going to that tournament, we haven't had any kind of gains we had to grind out. We can talk about there's some issues, particularly that first game. We wasn't as efficient as we need to be. We missed a couple shots, had a couple more turnovers you want to have, and we missed some free throws, which something, as simple as it is, when you get the ball around that paint and rim, you're getting fouled. It's the reason why you're getting fouled, to go to the free throw line and make some free throws. I just know we were 1 for 6. That first game in the last 10 minutes of the game. Since then, I think the last second half, I saw a stat from Zach, we're 25 for 32 in the second half. 25 for 27 in the second half. So again, that's a pretty good stat. So, some offensive numbers have been good. If there's one area, one offensive stat that we have to get better at is those self-inflicted turnovers. Not the ones the other teams calls, but the ones we cause by getting, too quick, too much in a hurry, walk, charge, force a turnover, a bad turnover somewhere because of us. The self-inflicted ones. Teams going to cause a few turnovers as it is. We got to limit some of those self-inflicted ones. Questions?
Just how was it that game where those self-inflicted just came in the last one? So you've got a little bit of time just to really review that and work on it in practice before you play your next one.
Well, we just had them in stretches. I don't know if it was as much. I don't know if it was as much the first game as there was some couple self-inflicted, but some other little things. Simple as it is, get one more rebound or one more made free throw. Some of those self-inflicted turnovers come within the flow of that game that wouldn't allow for anything to be magnified at the end if you don't have those. Again, like I said, there's some good and there's some bad and some things we got to get better at.
What kind of do you learn about your team playing 3 games in 4 days and everybody being tired? What do you learn about them?
Well, again, we played three good teams. Even that last game, Fordham's no bad basketball team at all. I think the biggest thing was we all had a disappointing, tough, hard-fought loss that first night. A game that we all can look back on, and very easily could have let it cost us another game. But our guys didn't do that. Our guys found a way to get back up, play that second night, and beat what we thought was as good or better team we played the first night in Illinois State. So that's something I learned about our team. And we learned about our team, it wasn't anything I learned. but it was good that maybe himself came back to that kind of confidence. Cam didn't shoot the ball very well the first night, but it didn't concern any of us. How many nights will you have a 1 for 12 shooting night? That was zero of my concerns. He came back the second night and third night, was more like Cam. I think he was 10 for 14 the last two nights from three-point line. First night we were 0 for 9, 1 for 12. But it was good to see him bounce back. I thought that Sav was really consistent all the way through the tournament. I thought he did good things all the way through it. I thought Charles played really hard. Again, I thought we had some good individual performances on all three of those different games. It's probably about now putting them together and just being consistent for 40 minutes with it. Got some good bench play from Josh and Rawls and Matt. And that's really important in a 3-game series. And all those guys helped us.
You mentioned how tough that first loss was. How important was it to bounce back after that? Not just losing that first game, but the way that you lost it, and then win 2 games that also came down to the wire.
Well, Illinois State, I think they're a prime example of it. They lost a tough one through that first night against Cincinnati, where they were up 10 late in that game and lost it. And for whatever reason, they left there 0-3. And we thought they are a really good basketball team. So it's very easy after that first one and to lose it the way we lost it, to let one game cost you another game. But we didn't do that. That says a lot about our guys.
Is there an update on Kenny? I know that you said this week you expect to maybe hear something.
No update. I'm kind of like you guys. You may hear before I hear. Who knows how they let us know, but we haven't heard anything yet. Hopefully we were able to hear. We're hoping to hear something today. Where that happens, not who knows. Days moving on pretty quick right now, so it's getting down to a few hours.
I mean, I know that you expected that to happen. The fact that it hasn't, I mean, is it easy to get frustrated with things? Or, I mean, how do you handle that? I know that you're still coaching your guys that are there, but...
Elliot, I learned a long time ago, you gotta play the cards you dealt with. You can't worry about things that you have no control of. If you worry about those things that you got no control of, you'd wear yourself to death. So it's very obvious. We hope it's a positive decision, but while it's happening, we got games coming on. So, I know it's frustrating for Kenny. Probably don't understand it. Like I've said, you look across the country. Again, I can't think of one, and neither can Kenny's lawyer and all that, a player where a coach has left or got fired, where kids transferred and hadn't gotten eligible. Can't think of one. Do some research. I put Zach in charge of that, and he can't come up with one. So if Zach can't come up with a player, I don't know, there's a lot of stats out there. A lot of kids have left places where coaches didn't leave or didn't get fired, and some waivers have gotten denied. But it's not one of those cases here. The coach left in this situation. So we will see.
Just thoughts on Louisville on Friday, just the quick turnaround where you guys are trying to get some rest obviously from that tournament, and then you got a caliber of a team like Louisville. Yeah, well, it's all that is concerns. You getting the right amount of rest. We got back late last night, and it was a pretty long travel day yesterday, and then you got Louisville. That's very obvious that Louisville is. I said this a couple weeks ago when they were ranked 4th or 5th. Had a chance to, at times watch some of those best teams, so-called, in the country that's ranked right now, 1, 2, 3, whatever they were. And I thought watching Louisville then, I thought they were the best team I'd seen play for 2 reasons. I think they score the ball from all 5 positions. Multiple guys can score multiple ways. And then at the same time, I think they're the one team, college basketball too, has a real low post presence, a guy they can throw that ball to. Besides all the other things they've got. We can talk about the first team All-American. But a lot of teams don't have somebody like Enoch that consistently throw it to. He's a 5th-year senior.
He's big and strong. He takes up space, and he has the ability to really score. And that's a added weapon and advantage to go along with all those other things they got. And besides a really good bench on top of that.
I know you're confident in Charles, obviously, but the fact that he's played as well as he has this year, just how much does you just lean on him knowing that battle against Stephen?
Well, I mean, yeah, Charles has been good for us. Charles will be good. It's always important to keep him on that court as much as we can in this game in particular, because they're going to throw multiple bodies at you. You know, they got the Malik Williams kid healthy in the last 2 games, and he's another 6'11", you know, big strong guy around that rim. But Charles has been pretty good against, you know, good teams, good players. He's been pretty good. So this will be another challenge, another opportunity for just not him, but our team.
Coach, you guys have gotten wins over Power 5 teams in the past. Do you coach your team any different between going against a team like Louisville versus, you know, some of the teams you might have saw versus now?
No, don't coach them any different. You know, it's, and we've had some success. What are we, Zach? Whatever that means. Right now, it means nothing. Next game, only thing that matters is Louisville. But, you know, listen, players know teams you're playing to. They understand who Louisville is, and, you know, the opportunities that brings in itself. So, you know, so much of our game's about that mental edge. You know, physically, yeah, there's some things you can do, but that mental edge, that's why you look across the country now and you ask, well, how'd that team beat this team? And you see it every day. You watch these tournaments every day and say, how'd that happen? Well, it's mental. It's all mental. Mentally, those kind of games bring out the best in you. I mean, they have you mentally ready to go. So, I mean, you want your kids to approach every game the same way. They all count as one win. They all count as one loss. But naturally, there's some games that bring on different meaning. Players understand that.